What's up, Dream Mover? I'm back. Sorry about that. Like you said, it was all that 747 action. Ouch! What kind of salad is that? Did you put gumballs in it? Ouchie. We had such a good like total going too. Hello. Up close and personal with the Queen. Can you guys hear me okay? Sorry about that, Ramona. My hotspot got too hot. I think the 747s overloaded it. It's in the middle 80s. Cool, thanks Ramona and Greg. Well, you didn't miss anything. On the plus side is we see that A330 landing right there. Finnair. So apologies to everyone just tuning in. My hotspot shut down because it was too hot. We are blaming the 747. There was too much excitement on the 747. Next up, Dreamliner. Surprise. Surprise. So hi everybody, thanks for tuning back in. Welcome to Pip's Plane Spotting Live. Don't hesitate to like or subscribe. And don't be shy if you're new to the channel. We love meeting new people. I don't even remember. Really, whatever. Hey Michael, yeah, we should be on the air tomorrow. I'm thinking around 12 or 1 tomorrow, local time, so that'll be 5 hours ahead for Zulu time. That'll be 17 or 1800 Zulu. Thanks for popping by with a like. We actually just restarted. My hotspot got too hot. I think it was because of the back-to-back 747 departures, so. So thank you so much, Michael. Great to see you. Great to have you, Michael. It's a nice day. We've been able to fight through the showers. Next arrival is 737 MAX 8 from United from Denver. That Streamliner taking off to DFW. Focus. There we go. No? Right there. Another 747. 747-400 right there. The old ghost plane, that's right, Dreamweaver, the ghost plane. I'm surprised it didn't land over here. Yeah, Ramona, the old ghost queen. Atlas should be over here, hanging out here. I'm surprised they didn't land over here. So it is 5:30 local time. If you're just tuning in for the first time, welcome into Pip's Plane Spotting Live, episode 200. Thanks so much for liking and subscribing. And don't be shy, say hi. Great to meet new people. Panorama, Lemonina. I know. Well, the good news is, Ramona, I will be, as soon as I get back, I haven't ordered it yet, but as soon as I get back to Texas, I'm going to be ordering a new soundboard. So thanks to Pickles and many of you, I can now purchase the soundboard I was looking for. So I'm very excited about that. So I look forward to bringing the sound effects back. Benvenuto a un programa. Boa tarde. Valencia, Spain, España. Buenos días. Bienvenido al programa. Me llamo Pip. Bienvenido, Pip's Plane Spotting Live. It is great news. I'm looking forward to it. I am looking forward to it. Yo hablo ahora Chicago International Airport O'Hare. Kevin, what's up, dude? Adrian, hey, thanks so much for the support. Yeah, 200 broadcasts. Thanks so much, everybody. And there's hopefully more to come. Thanks for everybody the support. It doesn't go unnoticed that many of you who have been with me for a long time, I appreciate you. Like Kevin. Hey, Kevin. You missed the church lady? Well, the good news is, too, with the new soundboard, I can add a lot of other stuff. So hopefully that'll help make things even more entertaining, Ramona. That's right, Kevin. I have to do the impressions. Crap. Thank you, AJD. Appreciate it. Man, you're putting me on the spot, Kevin. Great to see you again. And Kevin, I have not had a chance to go to White Castle, but I'm planning either on going to White Castle tomorrow or Tuesday. All right, looks like we've got another queen headed our way. This will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think this is our 8th queen of the day. Another 747. Yes, it is Atlas Air 747-400 on final for runway 28 right. Thanks everybody for your kind words. Impressions, huh? I can do a really bad Charles Barkley impersonation. Oh yeah? You would talk to your cousin yesterday and went to White Castle? Nice. Well, you know, Kevin, I'm going to keep my word. So Monday or Tuesday, I'll be headed to White Castle. Another queen. Let's see if a taxi's right in front of us. RT, hi, thanks for joining the stream. Roger that, Greg, getting the onion chips. RT was at O'Hare yesterday. Awesome. That's great. Dave says the onion chips are a must. Roger that. I guess it's turning right. It's going to the other cargo. I wonder if Atlas moved. Huh. A lot of Atlas's cargo goes on the south cargo ramp in the past, I've noticed. Extra steam. God, you guys know your White Castle. I'm impressed. This is good. Rob! Yeah, Rob, what's happening? Old Orchard Field. How's the East Coast there in Newark? Doing well. Yeah, we're here at Old Orchard Field. Nice, Rob. Dreamliner landing. Loving and landing. Orange Cone. Got tied up with a consulting client today. Next time you're in town, let me know. Will do, Orange Cone. We'll be here. I'll be here for the next few days. I think I'm getting out of town either Thursday or Friday. Yeah, I would say that's an accurate statement, RT. I would agree with that. Nonetheless, great to see you, Orange Cone. Ah, nice. Nice, Rob. Well, he took that high speed with no problem at all, and he's like, I'm just going to keep going this fast. Oh, RDU. Right on. It's like RDA. Greg, yeah, you sound like a trusted source. For sure. Yeah, AJD, I think Mapman might be doing pizza one of these nights. We'll see. If not, I'll just grab me a Lou Malnati's, just a small. Because I can maybe eat one, at the most two. That's right, Kevin. It's certainly not Chicago. The windiest city is not named for the wind, I'll tell you that much. Nice, RT. Dude, I love coming here. So I grew up in Naperville, and I'm actually back visiting my sister. I usually live stream from DFW and like Dallas Love Field, but I had the opportunity, my sister let me come up here for a couple weeks, which I really appreciate, to stream here. This is what I do full-time for a career. So I really appreciate her letting me stay in Naperville. But I actually grew up in Naperville and was here for my first 23 years until I went out to college. So it's, the biggest regret I have is not getting into plane spotting sooner, so I'm glad that I'm doing it now. And I also, I was a flight dispatcher for about 5 years, and I did an internship for airport ops. So I got to patrol the field a little bit and also do flight planning and things like that. So hopefully, for you new viewers, I can pass along some technical and educational knowledge that might make the broadcast more enjoyable and entertaining. So, but yeah, this is a phenomenal place right here. Oh, flying out to the UK. Okay. Well, dang, Orange Cone, I'll definitely let you know for sure when I'll be back. I think I plan on October, if my sister will let me have she'll let me come back. If not, then I can always stay at the Hyatt Regency. So It is very chill and relaxing, RT, for sure. And I actually lived in Franklin and Greenwood, Indiana for, no, sorry, Franklin and Columbus, but I worked in Greenwood for about 6 years. So I'm pretty familiar with Indianapolis too, and would love to stream there. They need to get a plane spotting park down there, especially with all the FedEx activities, so. Well, I hope you have safe travels, Orange Cone. London's always a good trip. Hope it's not too hot. At least it's not Paris, with the Olympics going on. Oh, that's right, you're going on the 28-day trip. All right, I'll have to make it September then. Or then have to wait till November before you go on your 180-day cruise. Yep, I agree. Absolutely, RT. Oh, check this out. Western Global's going to use runway 22 left. There it goes. That's pretty rad. Harry T, how's it going? Great to see you. I'm doing well. Thank you so much. Oh, your sister lives in Avon? Nice, Kevin. I didn't know that. Very cool. Avon on the west side there. That's crazy, RT. Well, I'm glad you got back. Well, thanks, Greg. I appreciate that. I'm just going to follow this until my van gets in the way. There's the Ghost Queen. Told you it was coming around this side. Oh, nice, Kevin. Flies for a living. Oh, fixes airplanes. Dude, that's a tough job. That's pretty rad. Ooh, nice. Nice. That sounds like a fun one, Orange Cone. Hey, you know, if you're looking for any dispatch consultants, or flight planning, I'll be glad to join the team. Not that I'm like just gonna, I figured. Hey, what's up? Life begins at 40. How's it going? That is a good idea. Sounds like a fun time. Having dinner? Sweet. Life begins at 40. Nice. Yeah. Appreciate that, Orange Cone. As you know, I already have one idea for one airline. Appreciate that. That's right, Republic Airways. That is correct, sir. That is correct. Looks like we got some whale action. The whale making an appearance, the A220. Ooh. Oh, well, that's pretty rad. There you go, Kevin. The old F-16 back at Hill. That's perfect. Yeah, I was actually, when I was in Grand Rapids yesterday, I met a family, and hello, Elise, if you're watching. She's a plane spotter. She's like 14. She wants to be a pilot. And I asked her what her favorite aircraft was, and she immediately, without hesitation, said the F-22. And I said, well then, let me tell you about Hill Air Force Base in Ogden, Utah, because they have a boatload of F-22s. Also, the Lockheed Martin plant is on the west side of Fort Worth, and hopefully when the weather's cooler, we'll live stream out there. Yeah, and if you stay in state, RT, I know that it's a great option for sure. Yeah, and I don't know if President Daniels is still the university president, but he's the former governor of Indiana, and seems like a pretty good guy every time I interviewed him. In a prior life, I was a radio news reporter, so I got to talk to him once or twice. Seems like a pretty down-to-earth university president. Oh, nice, RT. Yeah, Grissom, you know what the cool thing is about Grissom, RT, is the fact that Dean Baldwin Painting has a facility there. So a lot of aircraft will come in there and land there and get repainted. So you'll see all sorts of different aircraft there at Grissom. So yeah, that's kind of a unique little nuance. Every Sunday, really? Really, RWBGR? So, funny story. The hotspot got so hot that it needed to cool down. It must have been those 747s back to back, so I'm glad I'm back too. And there you can make out a little bit better the skyline of Chicago. So that's kind of rad. Yep, exactly, RT. That's exactly right. That is correct. Colin, what's up? Good to see you, Colin. How are you? So it's 81 degrees. It's supposed to be 90-ish tomorrow. And a chance of storms. So I'll make sure to bring the cooler again. And lots of ice if I can find ice. Yeah, double queens will do it every time. Overload. Enjoyment overload. Life begins at 40. Stand by. I think my battery's about to die. Stand by. And we're back. So life begins at 40. I think we've done, you know what? It's been a while since I've done NOTAMs. I should probably keep track of these because we do that. We try and do an aviation word of the day to expand your vocabulary and knowledge of aviation. But you know what? I like what you're thinking. Life begins at 40. So why don't we do NOTAMs? So NOTAMs. It's November Oscar Tango Alpha Mike. November Oscar Tango Alpha Mike. 5 letters. Yeah, the RWBJR, the sun is definitely hitting my back, my neck, and so yeah, we're in really good shape. So NOTAMs, yeah, stands for Notice to Air Missions. It used to be Notice to Airmen. Notice to Air Missions, or Notice for Air Missions, is the abbreviation. And aviation is big on abbreviation and things like that. So basically what a NOTAM is it's a correspondence to an anomaly in either an airport, an airspace, or something in between. The NOTAMs food truck. Maybe. So so NOTAMs, it's basically, the best way I can explain it is basically an anomaly from the current operating conditions of either an airport, an airspace, an ATC center, or whatnot. So for example, let's say that this runway good advice, Dave. Do not take off on closed runways. Uncle David, time to level the tripod. I will do my best. Yeah, sorry for my cheap tripod. It shows pretty level, but yeah, it does look a little bit slanted. I think that's more so like this camera for some reason, and I apologize for that. So yeah, Dave brought up the point that runway closure would be noticed on a NOTAM. For example, let's say this runway was closed from, I don't know, 00 Zulu tonight till 00 Zulu tomorrow, so 24-hour period. That would be a NOTAM listed at the airport under the category of runway. So runway 28 center and 10 center would be closed, and they would list the day, the time period, the anomaly, and then how long it's good for. And the important thing again about NOTAMs is that they're always listed in Zulu time unless otherwise specified. So you will, unless they specify, the NOTAM is always in Zulu time. Again, we go back to that Zulu and the importance of Zulu. But, oh. Dang it. Pokemon. That was Pokemon. Dave, nice. I wonder if Joe's still in the chat. But yeah, NOTAMs, that was the Pokemon 777. Sorry, I got I was in my explanation, so when I get in my explanation, I get focused on it. But yeah, a NOTAM will list a taxiway, a runway, a light, like if there are approach procedures that are different than standard. It will be listed. So it's a great way and mandatory to be up to date with the NOTAMs in case, like Dave said, you accidentally take off on a closed runway. So. I think you're right. I think you're absolutely right, RT. It's probably a charter flight. There you go, waiting for Real Madrid. Yeah, that sounds about right. Thank you, Swiss. No, Kevin, I didn't. I did not. I'll have to look into that. Yeah, RT, I would say that's a charter. Good job. And Swiss Money saying we're waiting for Real Madrid, the soccer team. Life begins at 40. The people who set up NOTAMs, so there are a couple of different ways. Actually, I know this because I did NOTAMs in my internship in Santa Fe. So airport ops, a lot of the time, will do airport NOTAMs. So if that runway was closed or if a taxiway is closed, they will issue that NOTAM. If it's an airspace related NOTAM or an approach anomaly, air traffic control, ATC has desks that do that issue the NOTAMs for various airspaces or anomalies with procedures or whatnot. So there are a couple different ways that you can issue a NOTAM, but the airport NOTAMs are usually issued by airport operations because those are the guys and gals who are on the field, who are inspecting the runway. So they will usually issue the NOTAM for the airport. ATC has desks that will issue NOTAMs for, like I said, airspace or different procedures. No problem. Oops. It's a good question. Life begins at 40. So yeah, our aviation word of the day is NOTAMs. Notice to air missions. And it's spelled November Oscar Tango Alpha Mike. Nice. Thanks so much for everybody liking and subscribing, supporting the channel. Thanks for the contributions of Dreamweaver, for her Toonie, and Michael V. Andre, Louis DeHaan, also Edward Milton. Yep, that's right. If you Google NOTAMs, or check this out, give me 1 second. Looks like Air France is going to be departing runway 22 left. Well, it sounds like Kevin Ramper might be fired, because that really shouldn't happen ever. Like, ever. Dang, and I wasn't streaming, man. All this interesting stuff happens when I leave Salt Lake. For those who don't know, Salt Lake International Airport is where I started my streaming career. Or, oh, even better, Air France is going to be taking off from 28 right. Even better. Yeah, if you look at my Instagram page, honestly, I post most on YouTube for some weird reason, or Facebook. If you go, Dream Mover, can you type in or copy the link to Pips Plane Spotting Pals? Our Facebook page is free to join. It's Pips, P-I-P-S, Plane Spotting Pals. And I'm also at Instagram at 23R Productions. So 23, the numbers 2 and 3, the letter R, and then Productions. Have to check out that conversation. Just waiting for our A350 from Air France to take off. And then we got a Lemonana, a Banana. Well, we gotta go around. All right, well, and Air France is taking off right now. That was United, looks like 737 MAX. Joseph Clearwater, how's it going from Terre Haute? Good to see ya. July 30th on Tuesday. All right, Joseph. Oh, when did SAS sneak in here? How dare they? Well, there you go. See, this is why you go plane spotting. You never know what you'll see. I don't know why the approach, perhaps they were, or go around, perhaps they were too high. Plus, I have to get a new scanner too. And I know, Dave, you told me about that scanner deal on Amazon, so I'll look at that. Well, we'll do our best to film the A330. Weather's pretty nice today, Joseph. It's about 81 degrees and we're on the gravel hill here. Yep, sure am. I'm in a safe place, absolutely, Joseph. This is a place where lots of plane spotters come. We'll see. There's Turkish Airlines A330. New subscriber for Turkey, awesome. You're welcome. Yeah, there's our Turkish A330. You're welcome. Thanks for letting me know about it. Me too, Tom, me too. I'll be here the next few days. That's the good news. The really good news. So we'll be just kicking back, having some fun at Chicago O'Hare. So I'll be here the next few days. And thanks for everybody who's new to the channel, saying hi, liking, and subscribing. Appreciate all of you. And if to support the channel, we count on viewers like you to contribute to the channel, or when able. So thank you everybody for, thank you Dreamweaver, and thank you very much to Edward Milton and Louis DeHaan for your contributions. Thank you so much. My name's Pip, and this is our 200th episode of Plane Spotting. Well, that's good, Dave, because I heard they were not putting forth their best effort, the men's basketball team in the U.S. Yeah, we had the Turkish 787-9 in Detroit. Thanks, AJD. Yep, Chicago does. So that's fun when you get diversions in Indianapolis. Adriel. Yeah, Real Madrid. Tom Marchant with the $2.99 super chat. Thank you very much, Tom. Appreciate you and your generosity and being a great moderator from the Heartland. And Tom, yes, I have determined that I apologize. The ads do make a difference. So I think next month we're going to try without them and see what the difference is. But so far the early returns say they do make a big difference. What's up, John Southwell? How's it going? Great to see you. Welcome into Chicago. I hope we get more of those departures off of runway 28. That Hilton is still in use as a Hilton, so if you need a place to crash and you fly into Chicago, that hotel is available. Sometimes they have good rates, other times it's like $250. So Dave from North Little Rock. Very nice of you. Generous of you, Dave from North Little Rock. $1.99 super chat. Thank you very much, Dave, for your contribution. And your generosity is greatly appreciated. Thank you, Dave. It's very kind of you. Yeah, behind the scenes. Hey, you know what? Invisibility is looking better. Let's see if we can, what we can do here. Come on, camera, hold out. There you can see the arrivals on 2-8 center. Oh, come on. So visibility is improving as those showers get out of here, which is good. Doing a little bit of crabbing action right there. Yep. Dave said it before me. Thank you, AJD. Yeah. I've got the flight booked. I've got the hotels going to be taken care of, but we do need a rental car to get around Washington, D.C. for a trip at the end of the month. So we're going to try and hit D.C. And then Baltimore, and then also D.C., Dulles, Baltimore, maybe even Richmond and Norfolk. Quad cities. Well, you know, Aviation AJD requested a Peoria stream. Looks like Tap Air Portugal has blocked out. Ooh, check. Ooh, I gotta catch this one. I like this one. So Iberia is coming inbound with an A350, landing on the north side, but that's a sharp-looking plane. I gotta make sure I keep an eye out for that one in the next few minutes. Peoria it is. Oh, nice. Yeah, so Dave, I'll be getting a Blue Eddy, I think. I had one before it was stolen, but I'll be getting one of those Blue Eddy boxes that run about 200, 210. Then I'll be in good shape for that. But that's, yeah. I'll be picking up a Jackery or a Blue Eddy. So my scanner is kind of down and out. I might be able to fix it. When I bought mine new, it was about $125. It's a Uniden Bearcat, but that's just my personal experience, RT. And Tom, our aviation word of the day, by the way, is NOTAMs. 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 Yeah, Swiss money. Yeah, I see it. I see it. I see it. No wonder they're flying such a fancy plane with Real Madrid on board. You got it, for sure. Never know what'll show up. Will do, Kevin. Appreciate it. Thanks, man. How are you and Sandy doing, by the way? Are we ready? Are you guys ready to retire yet? Iceland Air. You kind of sound like me, RT. It reminds me of me. Yeah. You're very relaxing. Iceland Air in from Keflavik. You are welcome. If you're just joining in, I'm Pip. Nice to meet you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Yeah, RT, it's called Live ATC. June 2025. Oh, dang, Kevin, that's just around the corner. Y3E, what's up? Nice. Well, I'll be here in Chicago here for a few more days before I head back to Dallas. I'm glad, Tom. Sorry to hear it was an emotional roller coaster. It's been an emotional roller coaster for me too. But so I'm glad that you're enjoying it. And well, what we had, Ricky, throughout the day, we've had like 7 between, I think about 8 747s between either taking off or arriving. Well, we were just talking about that with Dreamweaver about streaming from Canada. So I think that one is going to be about $500 to fundraise. You're welcome, Swiss Money. We'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you subscribing and liking. We'll catch you again. Yeah, it is really quite impressive list of planes. Dave, it's a cornucopia, if you will. Excuse me, Tom, a cornucopia of different aircraft and airlines. Again, I'm surprised they didn't put them on this side, but okay. Yeah, I'm from Memphis. All right, RT, we'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in, bud. We'll catch you later. Dave Airplane from Denver, Colorado. Thanks for saying hi. Welcome into Chicago O'Hare. And welcome into Pip's Plane Spotting Live. I'm Pip. Thanks so much for tuning in. Nice to meet you and pleased to have you aboard. We're actually on location. I usually broadcast at DFW where I live, International Airport in Texas, but I grew up here in Chicago. So I took a little vacation and streaming here in Chicago for the next several days. So thanks so much for tuning in. So I'm surprised, honestly, our FedEx is right here. USD, yes, that's correct, Dreamweaver. So our FedEx hangar is right here. I don't know why they didn't put the MD-11, especially from Memphis, on the, whatever. ATC does what they want. Yeah, great to have you, Dave. I'm a longtime flight dispatcher. I do this now full-time as a career, or trying to at least. But I was a longtime flight dispatcher for Breeze Airways and Envoy Air for about 5 years total. So if you have a question about aviation, perhaps I can answer a question, or there's a lot of pilots and dispatchers in the chat too. So don't hesitate to ask any questions. There's downtown Chicago. Ramona, thank you so much for the $10 contribution. All right, we're going to set that aside specifically, Ramona, for the DC Car Rental Fund. Thank you so much, Ramona. Set that specifically aside so that we need to make a note of that. Thank you very much, Ramona. There's downtown Chicago. Oh, there goes Latam Cargo from earlier. Bro Dude 51. They did, yeah, they just landed. Iberia carrying the Real Madrid squad. Yep, we caught it. Thanks so much. There's a UPS 767. I did not expect to see Real Madrid today, so that was a bonus. Never know what you'll get plane spotting. I do like the new Lufthansa livery. Yes, Ricky, I do. Maxon, what up? Yeah, they still, Maxon, if you tune in, yes they do, and I know that for a fact. If you watch one of our DFW streams when I get back to Dallas this week, you'll notice that my spotting location is right in front of the UPS base. I like to call it UPS Miniport, and we get a few different varieties of aircraft from UPS, including a few MD-11s, usually every day. So yeah. They're still flying them. They're working on phasing them out, but they're still flying them. Yep, Kevin, that is correct. Lake Michigan is just on the other side of those buildings. The skyscrapers, yep. I'm glad to hear that, Ricky. Glad to hear that. That is the goal. Yeah, no problem. Yep. We'll get them, yeah. So typically how it works in Dallas, at least, is the overnight arrivals will arrive, and they'll probably stop about, I don't know, around 12 o'clock. And then the departures for the afternoon and evening will start getting going at about, I don't know, 4, 5, or even a little bit later than that, probably. So they're periodically throughout the day in Dallas. How do I make an octopus laugh? Excuse me, laugh. How do I make an octopus laugh? I don't know, Maxon. 10 tickles. That's a Tom Marchand joke if I ever heard one. Good one. Ah, nice. That was a good one. I'll give you credit for that. So yeah, the Lake Michigan is just on the other side. If you were to get off the train at the Amtrak station at Union Station, Kevin, it would be probably, I don't know, about a 2-mile walk to the lake. Yeah, I'd say 2 miles. Maybe a little less than that, but about a 2-mile walk to the lake. Say Tom approves. I knew it. Four more likes, huh? That's all we need, Dreamweaver? Awesome. Thanks everybody liking and subscribing. How do you catch a unique rabbit, huh? I don't know, RWBJR. How do you catch a unique rabbit? Thank you, Cadet Ricky. Yeah, we're trying to make our way to 10,000 by October 19th, so I appreciate that step by step. Thank you. Mussolini. Mussolini. The sun obviously sets to the west, so our camera's pointing to the east. I know, Cadet Ricky, but we had set that goal, I think in June we had set it. Maybe it was May. 5 months, 4 months? I don't know. It will be hard, but I'm going to try my best. Unique on it. Oh man. Maxon, eventually I think that, you know, I don't know that there's much behind the scenes. It's just me holding a camera and looking at a laptop. But oh, unique up on it. Yep, bit by bit, Tom, bit by bit. You know, there's a saying that's come into my mind recently from an old talk at church, and there's a quote that goes by this: "We haven't come this far only to come this far." So you just got to keep pushing. Yeah, just a basic tripod. It's not the best tripod in the world. I bought it for 150 bucks. And I run either a Canon G50 or a Canon R77. All right, Campies, you have a good day as well. Thanks for tuning in. So yeah, I need either a Canon 7 or an R7, or what I'm using right now is a G50. Predictive text. Dreamweaver gifted a membership. Thanks so much, Dreamweaver. Maxon's been gifted a membership. Thank you so much. That's right, JR. God has not brought us this far to drop us now. It's true. Yeah, that's a quote that's always in my head, is we haven't come this far just to come this far. Is that WestJet? That's a great question. Yeah, it's WestJet, 737-700 headed back to Calgary. I've been informed that that is either the Cowtown or Oil City. Yep, oh nice, JR. Oh shoot, JR, you're now my best friend. I use exclusively Canon. Do I get like a kickback or something? But yeah, the Canon G50 I use, and then the Canon R7 is my latest camera. I've had the G50 since for almost 3 years, and the R7 for almost 2. Calgary. Calgary, Ricky. I need as many lenses as I can get. I only have one lens, RF lens, JR. I've got the RF 100-400 STM or USM lens with the f-stop's like 5.3 to 8-ish. It's like the budget telephoto lens at $600. Nice, JR. I really would like a 7200. I would also use a 7200 as a nice camera, but here's an A350 landing right now. I believe this is a Lufthansa. Hello. JR, don't tempt me. I will take you up on that 1000%. She's a beauty. Patrick Lloyd, good evening to North Carolina. How's it going? Yeah, Lufthansa in from Munich. That's true. It never hurts to ask, JR. But yeah, I hear there's like a 100-800 lens, an RF 100-800 lens. That would be just ridiculous. But a 7200 would be sublime. Brendan, hello. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Welcome into Chicago O'Hare. Welcome, welcome. Welcome into Pip's Plane Spotting Live, episode 200 from Chicago O'Hare. And, JR, you know what's going to happen is I'm going to go home tonight. I'm just going to start scrolling on Canon's website and saying, I need this one and this one and this one and this one. All right, campies. Adios, muchacho. Night, night. What's up, Fareed? Welcome to Chicago. So the goal is to broadcast hopefully tomorrow around midday. I'm thinking about right around 12 to 1. I haven't put it on the schedule yet, but that is the goal. And then Tuesday, we'll figure out a time. I don't know. I really like the morning because Etihad arrives in the morning and so does Turkish. But I don't know if we'll get a big crowd in the morning. They tend to be afternoon, so evening. But yeah, Etihad flies here. Emirates flies here. Qatar flies here. Royal Jordanian flies here. It's a pretty good Zune, Maxon. Hey, Otis. Nice. Well, thanks for coming over. Right on. I did live my like for Carolina. I just want him to know that. Noah, what's up? Can't stay for long in the middle of doing some schoolwork, but it's good to see everybody. Yeah, in my hometown, Noah, it's great to see you, dude. It is great to see you. Well, hopefully we'll be streaming each of the next 3 days here. Monday, Tuesday. Maybe we'll go up to Milwaukee Wednesday or Thursday. I do need to get the car back to my sister by Saturday. So, but we'll be here for the next couple of days, which is awesome. Whoa, thank you so much, Dreamweaver. A 5 toonie, no, not a toonie. Dang it, Dreamweaver, now I gotta come up with a new currency. Thank you for that 5 Canadian dollar contribution. That's a good question. I'll have to message you on that later, Dreamweaver. I kind of wanted to be a pilot, Maxon, but I ended up being a flight dispatcher, which is just a pretty rad job too. So it looks like our FedEx is going to come right over by us. Check this out. Yeah, that's a great question, Maxon. A flight dispatcher is basically the captain that nobody sees on the ground. Joe Leary will disagree with me, but I still go with the fact that they're a 50-50 partner with the pilot in command. So basically, in the United States, every 121 operated flight, scheduled flight, has to have a flight release that's signed by both the pilot in command and a flight dispatcher. So the flight dispatcher is the one who does the advanced route planning, also determines how much fuel to take, looks at the weather, sends NOTAMs, and then once the plane takes off, it keeps track of the plane, also coordinates any emergency response, and basically does all this from an operations center while the pilot in command is flying the plane with the first officer. So basically, they are the invisible captain that nobody sees is a flight dispatcher. And American, so every major airline in the United States, even FedEx, so FedEx has flight dispatchers, United has flight dispatchers, Delta has flight dispatchers, American does. The FAA requires it, but it's basically the invisible captain that nobody sees. So that's the quick and dirty version of what a flight dispatcher is, but I did that for about 5 years, working at Envoy Air, which is a regional carrier, and then also Breeze Airways. Aviation, what's up? Thanks so much for tuning in. So I do everything from the operations center at the network, the NOC, the Network Operations Center, or the SOC, the Systems Operation Control, whatever. They all have their own name for it. And basically the flight dispatcher will plan the flight in advance before the crew gets on the plane. They'll make sure that the crew's all legal based on things like that with crew scheduling. But there's a ton we do. I would call the job part navigator, part mechanic, and part weatherman, because you have to know weather really well, because you have to ensure that your plane's going to land or avoid certain weather or things like that. So it's an awesome job. It's probably the best job in the aviation world that nobody knows about. So right now, this is my full-time job. So I lost my job working in airport operations, and so until I find a new job, this is my full-time gig. So this is what I do for income, and hopefully we can turn it into a career. And so we just work hard every day. What's up, Brian Lloyd? How's it going? Triple 7 arriving here. Andy! Dude! Andy, how the heck are you, dude? Andy McWhiney. I have not graded your quiz. I'm sorry. I have not. My apologies. I think I got started on it and then I got lost. Or maybe I did grade it, but then I never sent it back. So I'll have to get it, Andy. Sorry about that. Yeah, thanks, Maxon. I appreciate it. British Airways. It's actually a bit of crosswind right now. The winds have died down a little bit, but it was basically, I think it was a 10 to 15 knot crosswind from the south. Dude, Random Spotter, what's up, man? I have missed you, for sure. Met Random Spotter last week. Yeah, dude. It's been a week. I figured you took your wife and your son off on like a tropical vacation or something. I will grade it, Andy. And you know what? Oh, speaking of which, well, I've totally missed this, but I will set it for Tuesday. But we're going to play bingo on Tuesday. We're going to do aviation bingo on Tuesday, so that'll give you enough time to email me to request your bingo sheet. So we'll do bingo on Tuesday here at Chicago O'Hare, and have some fun with that. Right on, Random Spotter. Glad you got home safe. I was also on a road trip. I went to Cincinnati and broadcasted from there, and also Detroit and Grand Rapids, and then I'm now back here in Chicago. So, glad you got home safe. Freed, thanks for being a member for 3 months. Glad to see you getting out to different airports. Thank you, Freed. Appreciate that support. Random Spotter, great question on the bingo. We'll have to come up with that. We've done it once before in San Francisco as a test run, and so it's been about 2 months. So I don't know if we have any prizes, but we can work on something. That's eventually the plan, where we do bingo. But it's been so long, I don't think we got to refresh ourselves. So that's a good question. I'll have to ponder that. Maybe we can do like a magazine from a TWA airplane from 1977. I would like to make t-shirts, but t-shirts are expensive. So, like I said, I mentioned it earlier, but the more you can support the channel, it goes both ways. So maybe you know what, random spotter, I have my grandmother's ottoman that I'm supposed to take to my other sister, so maybe we can give that away too. I know, Fareed, I know I didn't come to Cleveland, but I'll get there again for sure. No, I don't have the magazines, but AJD, great friend of the program and fine human being, he's got a lot of aviation memorabilia, and I have to figure out how to get to Atlanta the second Friday of each month. Delta does a garage sale. There we go. Shame on you. I know my tripod is not the best, but it's all I could afford, so I try and do the best that I can. Ricky, you're the one who said, is there a dislike button? Well, Noah, AJD is your guy. He is in Georgia. See, he is your man. He's the man. Yeah, the monopod, I saw that. Hey, Catherine from Uganda. 737, 800 from American landing here. Yeah, smooth 737. So, AJD on the garage sale, it's at Delta's headquarters, right? So that's basically the north side of Atlanta Hartsfield, like next to the Renaissance. Is that right or no? From Tulsa, good old Tulsa, Oklahoma. That's Oil City right there. Welcome in, the Major. Greetings from Flight 3578 from Tulsa. Awesome. Greetings to you and welcome into Pip's Plane Spotting Live. One World livery there. So again, I hope to, if I get a good night of sleep and don't party too hard tonight, we'll be trying to stream beginning at probably noon or 1 tomorrow. I'll put it on the schedule as soon as I get home. They must be waiting for an open gate there. So who do we have there? We've got Finnair, Turkish, United, SAS, Lufthansa, Qatar, Southwest. Roger that, AJD. Thanks. What's that? A departure on 28 right. Plane Cats, what's up? Yeah, we haven't had a whole lot of departures off of 2A rights, so that was kind of nice. And it was a United A321neo, so doubly nice. Yeah, I can't wait to go either, no, I agree. San Antonio stream, huh? We can look into that, Ricky. So I think they might be waiting for gates, everybody. It's a party over here. Window seat spotter, what's up? Isn't it? Isn't it funny that, yeah. So Delta and Southwest, and I think even Frontier are in Terminal 5 now. So it's kind of funny. Yeah, nice mix tonight, Plane Cats. Later, Dreamweaver. Take care. Thanks for your support, Dreamweaver. Yeah, it's very unique. You have Qatar, Southwest United, Iceland Air, SAS, and then Southwest, Turkish Southwest. Thanks everybody for liking and subscribing. Thanks for the contributions of Dreamweaver and Louis DeHaan and Tom Marchand, Dave from North Little Rock, also Edward Milton joining Premium Economy for just 99 cents. Thanks to Fareed for renewing his membership. Appreciate you, Fareed. And thanks for everybody for the support. Yeah, that's right. Fair and Aer Lingus. It's a cornucopia. At some point, I really hope we get an east wind so they can just arrive right by us. So thinking tomorrow around 12, 1 o'clock we'll be on the air again. I'll publish it tonight. Tuesday we'll try bingo. If I can get a sheet together. I'm pretty exhausted though. For the record, in case you're wondering, in the last week we have broadcast from 6 different airports. Chicago Midway, Chicago O'Hare, Detroit, Cincinnati, Milwaukee, and Chicago Midway. 6. Tommy, he did. Yeah, he was on earlier. He did show up. Yep. 90 likes in 108 minutes. That's still pretty good, especially, Greg, considering the Wi-Fi had to shut down because it was too hot. So I'll have to remember to bring ice tomorrow. Cool it off. Colin, thanks so much for your... Oh, £2 super chat. And also Ramona with a $10 DCA contribution. So thank you, Ramona. Of course, can't forget that. See you later, Noah. Tom, I had heard from Raina. I think she was on the stream in Grand Rapids yesterday, or maybe the day before in Detroit. But I did hear from her. Obviously, she was traveling a couple weeks ago with her competitions. But I did hear from her Friday or yesterday. The Wi-Fi hotspot, it got too hot, so it shut down. So I didn't think it was that hot out. I mean, it was like 83, 84. But so Ramona, I don't want to forget it. Thank you so much for your generosity. Oh, look at that. An Air Wisconsin retro livery. There's always a plane moving at Chicago O'Hare. There's always something moving. Speaking of de-ice, that's pretty awesome, Plane Cats. Let me show you something. So where all these planes are parked, this is the south de-icing pad, or the west, that would be the west de-icing pad. I think it's de-icing pad number 1, or 2. But this is not the, this is where a lot of times you'll de-ice. They'll send planes out here to de-ice, or they may do them at the gate. So this is one of the areas that they do, is out here. Flying pencil from Delta and Atlanta. How about that? Oh, don't freak out. Come on, G50, stick with it. We got a Neo right there. Ooh, a Volaris Neo. So there's another carrier we've spotted today. Volaris. A320 Neo. Volaris also flies to Chicago Midway. I think it's about time for a haircut for me. Spry YYZ, good to see you again. Thank you for your generous contribution. Don't think I forget it. Appreciate it. Glad to see you. There is Aer Lingus, Thomas. Aer Lingus over there. British Airways still waiting for a gate, it looks like. Yeah, good to see you, Surprise. Surprise Z, Surprise Z, Surprise. So for those who aren't aware, Chicago is actually where I grew up. My sister lives here. One of my sisters, I have two sisters, and one of my sisters has been nice enough to allow me to stay at her home for these couple weeks. So really help out the business and the streaming. So I appreciate her. But this is actually Chicago area. I grew up in Naperville. I was born here and lived here for my first 23 years of my life. And I've only been back here on vacation ever since. I've tried to get a job here, but it's never worked out. So I love Chicago. It's my home. So it's always great to come back and stream. Shalom to you, Senorita Israel girl. Shalom. So hopefully we'll be streaming a couple more days here before I have to hit the road back to Dallas, where we usually stream from. Dallas Fort Worth International, and then also Dallas Love Field. But wanted to get out here for sure, and glad we did. That's right, sweet home Chicago, for sure. No, you know what, Senorita Israel girl? Sadly, no. They've come here before, and I heard that they might come back to Chicago. One of our friends of the program, Matt Man, heard a rumor that LL would be coming back to Chicago, but not currently. No, they don't fly here, which is funny. I'm surprised it doesn't. I don't know what Aer Lingus is doing over here. Maybe they're waiting for gate 2. So yeah, Chicago basically just started a multi-billion-dollar renovation of the airport. So there's going to be a lot of chaos over the next few years. Yeah, I'll be driving back to Dallas, Daniel, I think Friday. Have to get the van back to my sister on Saturday. I could technically drive the entire day to Dallas, so it just depends. But it's like 900 miles, and I think I've driven 900 miles once in my life. It was Chicago to Cheyenne, Wyoming. And for those who aren't aware, Chicago has 8 runways. That's right, I said 8 runways. So they have basically 2 sides of the airport. There's a north side and there's a south side. And there's 3 runways on the north side. There's 3 runways on the south side. And then 1 on each side, there's a crosswind runway. So in case winds. But basically they're parallel winds out of the east and west. So there are 8 total runways here in Chicago. Plane Cats, I do like the old Irish Aer Lingus livery. It makes me think of Irish Spring. And it makes me happy. And there is downtown Chicago in the distance. So looking good, looking fine. I would say without traffic, you're about 20-minute drive from Chicago here. Actually, if I didn't have traffic, I could probably make it in 15. I'd say 20 though. Yeah, 20 sounds right. A desperately needed renovation indeed, Fareed. Yeah, it's still a little smoky, but it's honestly a lot better than it was earlier today. It was very hazy, and so now that the rain's moved out, it's actually a lot better. Whoops, sorry, didn't mean to kick my own tripod. Yes, ITA or ITA does fly here. I call it ITA, by the way, so I'm sorry I incorrectly pronounced it. ITA does fly here 4 or 5 times a week. They started flying here at the end of April? March or April. I always forget, and Matt Mann's told me. But yeah, they do fly here. In fact, they arrived today and took off back to Rome. Oh, nice. You'll be in town for Metallica? Sweet. Very cool. That's a good question. Doesn't JFK, though, have kind of like a curfew? I don't know. Yeah. E175 there. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I believe it is time to head out and get some rest so we can be back here. Hey, and what a perfect way to end the show. Got a 777 in the house, landing right now. So thanks again to everybody for tuning in today. Sorry for the little technical blips at the end. Thanks for Dreamweaver and for Fareed and for Dave in North Little Rock, and also Tom Marchant and Louis DeHaan and Ramona Aviation for your contributions. Your generosity is greatly appreciated. Thanks, Josh. We'll have another great show for you tomorrow. I'll get that on the schedule officially, but we should be here tomorrow afternoon. Thank you, Ramona. Thank you to everybody tuned in. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button, like, and subscribe. Is this a FedEx 777? Or is it just a 767? Thanks, Random Spotter. We'll see you again. I think it's just a 767. Okay. So thanks, everyone. Have a great evening. Take care. We'll see you tomorrow here at Chicago O'Hare again. It should get interesting tomorrow because there's a forecast possibility of thunderstorms. So we'll see how that works out. But for now, I want to say good night. Thank you again to everybody. Good night. Take care. Have a fantastic evening. And we will catch you again. Thanks, AJD. See you, everyone. Have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Hey, we did it. 200 episodes in the book. Thanks for everybody. Have a great night. And we will see you and talk to you again tomorrow. Good night. See ya.